Today's headlines.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Nur Ashkin and I will be sharing with you guys regarding the concept learned in measure economics. The most recent news that appears on the Star News on the last week. So let's take a look on it. The president of the Consumer Association of Kedah urged the government to find a solution as the sugar shortages have begun to disrupt the state's small and medium-sized SME food and beverages businesses. The Consumers Association of Kedah has raised concerns over the worsening sugar supply shortage in the state over the past 2 weeks. These give a big impact on B40 customers with large families and small businesses in a difficult situation. The traders in Tanjung Dawai had to shut down their businesses due to the shortage. Commenting further, Isriza said the sugar shortages were likely caused by customers by panic buying following rumours that sugar price will increase by RM1 to RM1.50 per kg. The question is, what economic concept is stated in this news? So let us find out together. These news highlight the concept of market share, which are demand and supply. Besides that, I will talk about the price restriction too. Firstly, I will explain briefly about the concept of demand and supply as well as the price ceilings. So basically, demand and supply analysis are qualitative forecasting tools that we can use to predict the trend in competitive markets, including changes in the price of our business's related product, and the price of input that are necessary to our business operation. The law of demand stated that price and quantity are inversely related, meaning as the price of a good increase, the quantity demanded of the good decrease. So, let's take a look at this market demand schedule of sugar. As you can see, when the price goes down to 35, to 30, 25, 20, 50, and 10, lastly RM5, the quantity demanded for sugar increase. When we want to plot this point in the graph, we will get demand curve, which is downward sloping. This demand curve represents the law of demand. What is the factors that can affect the demand? One of the factors is the price of the good. Second will be the income of buyers. Third will be prices of related goods or services. And also can be expectations and etc. that can lead to change in consumers' demand. In this graph, it is presented by a shift of the entire demand curve to the right, which show increase in demand, which means at every single price, people want to buy more. When the curve shifts to the left, it shows that decrease in demand, which means at every single price, people want to buy less. After understanding demand, let us give more minute to look into the concept of supply. When we talk about the law of supply, it stated that there's a direct relationship between price and quantity supply, in which as the price of a good increase, the quantity supply increase as well. This is because an increase in price gives initiative to producers to produce more because they want to make more profit. Supply curve will be upward sloping. There are a few factors that can affect the supply as well, and again, when there's a change in price in graph, it can be shown by a movement along the curve. Other factors other than the price, such as administrative policy, technology, interventions, and many more will shift the supply curve either to the right, which show increase in supply, and to the left, which show decrease in supply. Now, let's talk about price restriction, which will be focused on the price ceiling. As stated in the news, the sugar producer say that they cannot bear with the increased cost of sugar productions, and they urge the government to allow sugar price to increase, which is to rise. In this case, we will need to know, first, what is the price restriction? Price restriction can be said as the minimum or maximum prices set by the government for specific goods and services. They are used as a form of direct economic interventions to manage the affordability of particular goods and services, such as foods, staples, and also gasoline. Next, we will focus on the price ceiling. Price ceiling is the mandated max amount a seller is allowed to change for a product or service. The term ceiling here does not refer to a price set above the equilibrium price, but it refers to that price being the highest permissible price in the market. If the government imposes a price ceiling, there will be a shortage as the quantity demanded exceeds the quantity supplied. Why do this happen? This happens because the producers are willing to produce less at a lower price, so the available quantity fall from QE to QS. There is an insufficient supply to satisfy all consumers willing and able to pay at the price ceiling. In this case, the price ceiling that imposed by the Malaysian government regarding the sugar is putting a burden on the sugar producer. So, the government needs to give subsidies to clear the air so that the consumers and also producers are able to consume and supply the goods as the good supplies are enough for everyone. It's time for a self-reflection. As a Khalifa, we need to spend it wisely and don't do a panic buying. And always remember that other people also need to buy the food. As for the government, need a plan to resolve this issue by providing subsidies. That's all from me. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like.